I guess the key things that I'm going to extract that helped me with my lifting, one was developing a process for when I'm lifting. So a routine that I go through every single time before a lift in order to develop consistency, and also to be able to carry over any performance that I did in training into an environment like a major championships. Because commonly you see athletes that can do bang, bang, bang in the gym, put them on a platform and go do something different or lose their rhythm and don't actually deliver on the day. So they taught me through helping to develop the process. And the second thing was only like worrying about the things that I could control. Like, so again, like outcomes they're just byproducts of whatever the process was. So, I guess those two things, without going into too much depth, really helped me.
Can you explain what your process is before you do a lift?
Okay, yeah. And this is something that's really independent to everyone. And I think the sooner you become aware of your individual process, the better chance you've got then of obviously being consistent. So for me, I pace up and down the bar, backwards and forth. I stand back behind the bar and what I like to call my think box. So this is where I'm thinking about the technical side of things that my coach has taught me, whether it's to stay over, keep the bar close, etc. My technical cues there, and I visualize myself. This is always a good question because people always ask this: do you visualize watching myself or in my own body?
First person.
Yeah. So I visualize watching myself do it and executing the lift and it being a great lift. And so after that, then I approach the bar, and that's when that's my trigger then to just go through my routine. So my routine is always right hand first, then left hand, and then I set my feet, I shake my arms, I get my breathing controlled, I start counting then 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mutter it very quietly under my breath. When I hit 1, I lock in and go. And for me, like, because I always used to have that issue, which a load of probably the listeners will as well, and anyone who does weightlifting, right before you come off the floor, you think, fuck, this is going to be heavy. Or, well, you laugh because you know exactly what I'm going on about. And that doesn't change whether you're an Olympic athlete or it's your first day.
Yeah.
You go, fuck, this is going to be heavy, or I might hurt myself here. But again, the negative outcomes, like, of whatever your process is. And for me, just by counting down before I lift and going like 1 like a gunshot at a race, it distracts your mind from thinking about those negative thoughts. So that worked really well for me. So yeah, that's
and
really
that's the same for both snatch and clean and jerk.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about, because I've always wondered this, once you count to 1 and once the movement has begun, do you just let the training kick in the same way as a boxer doesn't think too much? But there must be a point in snatch. I can see that it's one more fluid movement.
Yeah.
There must be a moment once you've cleaned the bar and then you stand up.
You do the exact same thing, but a shorter version of it. So okay. I get out the top of my clean, my foot comes in, feel the weight at my heels. 3, 2, 1, bang, go, jerk. So it's exactly the same thing, broken into 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a lovely little framework for people to use. And it sounds so stupid that I've stepped up to the bar, like in workouts or even like going for max lifts, and I've just like approached the bar, like gripped it, hoped for the best, but I don't have a process.
No. And that's why you won't get consistency.
Yeah. Again, to draw the